I've been feeling way out. Think I need to find a way out. Yeah. Told me she just wanna lay up and fuck around, but I think that I'ma stay out, stay out.
Yo, hello there.
What's going on?
I am here with one of my pledge brothers, Hunter Meyer. Right? Or Meyer?
Meyer, yeah.
Yeah, that's what I thought.
M-E-Y-E-R.
Alright, right on, right on. Either way, come straight out of Dallas, Texas, coming in the Midwest. What are you?
South, not the Midwest.
Oh yeah, but like you came to the Midwest from the South.
Yeah, I came from the South.
But now, fuck. So wait, how far is Dallas from here?
Dallas is about 7.5 hours driving time, but 6 if you speed.
6
So,
if you speed.
Yeah.
But, you know, the incredible part is that stereotypically you would think that Hunter over here would be some football player, probably because he's white over here. You think he'd be a quarterback or some sort of safety. But nah, he beats the stereotypical dome, and he's telling me you don't sleep on.
Don't sleep on the white boys.
Not besides that, don't sleep on Texas basketball. I think him himself is a fucking phenomenal basketball player. I've seen him play. I already knew he's fucking good, but then he showed me clips of this motherfucker. He's been taking it easy when he's been playing against us. Like, he's not even trying. In these clips, this motherfucker's like Jimmer Fredette, like at 14. You know, Jimmer Fredette on BYU, of course. Not
Jimmer Fredette has a strap.
Jimmer Fredette's fucking filthy.
He has a strap for sure.
Jimmer Fredette's one of my favorite all-time players of all time, just because you remember like that March Madness run where he just fucking was every shot he put up.
Yeah, he pulled up from everywhere.
He was Steph Curry before Steph Curry was cool.
Yeah, for sure.
No, but so I don't even know what the fuck to talk about, but honestly, the one thing
We were on Texas basketball.
we were on Texas basketball, but yeah, right there, damn.
So Texas basketball is it's a lot different compared to the Midwest basketball. So my high school team came up here for KU camp senior year. Like, we did like the Bill stuff.
Is that like invitational?
Yeah, we had to email one of the coaches and they let us come. But it's basically just like a big team camp where we like scrimmage other teams, and we were the only team from the South. We were playing teams from like Colorado, Illinois.
Is like basketball not predominant in the South, or like
Basketball and football are the two biggest sports. Football is definitely.
oh really not soccer? I feel like soccer would be bigger than basketball.
I mean, soccer's still big, but like Texas high school football is like its own culture. Like, you've seen some of the stadiums.
We all know Texas football. I just didn't know Texas basketball was a thing. Like,
yeah, it's pretty big. It's also big in like California on the West Coast too.
oh, I know basketball's
Basketball's
fucking
huge
huge.
Same with Florida. Florida's got some hoopers.
When did lacrosse start taking over in Texas for you guys? Because I've said, I didn't hear about lacrosse until I was 9 years old. 1 week before I moved to Maryland, my fucking next door neighbor came home from Rochester, New York, with plastic fiddlesticks. They were pink and white, and we were like, this is such a stupid game. 1 week later, I moved to Maryland, Baltimore, Maryland, and I fucking everyone and their mother played lacrosse. I mean, they still do, but like,
Yeah,
people,
it's a big East Coast thing.
people like judge you, or just like they'll ask you either your high school, what high school you played lacrosse for, or what club team you played lacrosse to.
Yeah, clubs and school lacrosse was not big until I was about like 6th grade, 6th and 7th grade. So it was still like kind of recent.
When you were in elementary school, did people play lacrosse?
No, maybe like one kid, if even.
And now, like
Yeah,
everyone?
now it's a big thing in Texas, but definitely not as big as East.
I love watching the game. I just don't know.
Oh yeah, I love watching their ESPN games all the time.
I love watching the March Madness because it's so big on the East Coast. I literally know the kids on the fucking field. Like,
yeah, that's dope.
Like, I was like, I'm blowing lines with that guy next week. You know what I mean? Like, like I was sitting there. I was like, dude, I ripped the bong when he gets home with him. Like, it's insane. You just see him play lacrosse and shit like that. Cause maybe they do get tested, but like, I feel like it's so easy to get around in the NCAA.
Yeah.
Because there's this guy in my acting class. He has a teen acting class, and he's on the football team. I have 2 football players and this tennis player.
Mm-hmm.
And God, do I want to bang that tennis player? But her name is like.
You said it was Sasha.
Yeah, but her real name is Olasana. I'm not gonna say it, but Her name's Sasha. I'm not gonna. We're gonna say Sasha because then I just realized I'd be saying her name. That should be fucking off. So it's just super Russian or Ukrainian.
Did she move here?
So she was born in Canada and it's from Canada. It was recruited from Canada to be on our tennis team, but she's transferring out of here after this semester and probably going to Alabama and playing tennis for them.
That's crazy. Is Alabama tennis any good?
No idea. It's because
I don't even watch tennis.
her roommate tried attacking her.
What
Or
the
something.
fuck?
She's Canadian, so I don't know how this is. And she called the cops on her roommate, and her roommate got arrested, who's also her tennis teammate.
Hold on, my foot's on that.
Oh damn.
There we go. I didn't want to be making the mic.
Yeah, no. So is on her team. So her teammate and her ex, also roommate, aka roommate, fucking gets arrested for domestic violence, and now this girl's.
Did they ever fight? Like,
supposedly, like she chased her and chased her into her room, and she like closed the door and she punched the holes through the door.
psycho.
Yeah, I know. And so she called the police, and now fucking whole team hates her, and like it's a whole big deal. Like she can't practice with the team.
At KU.
Yeah, because like
That's fucked.
the teammates want to fight her for ruining. Which I mean, I feel terrible for the girl in the sense that like she came from another country to play sports she loves,
Yeah.
and
She's leaving all her friends too.
yeah,
It's
she's
tough.
and now her whole team fucking hates her. But dude, damn, I want to clap those cheeks.
You better hope she doesn't watch this.
Yeah, no.
We had a transfer kid from Japan to come play baseball at our school.
He's probably so filthy.
Oh, he was cool as hell.
Yeah, he probably didn't speak a lick of English, but he was probably so...
It was broken, but like you could like have small conversation with him. But he lived there and like played baseball like his whole life. And he came down here and they asked him what position he was, and he was like pitcher. And they're like, let's see what you got. He threw like 90 plus fastballs like consistently. And they were like, all right, you're starting.
There's this called Young Jung or some shit from fucking off the boat South Korea.
Oh,
right?
bro.
And he literally, I remember soccer, and it wasn't at my school, it was at my friend's fucking school. My friend told me, this kid, I knew the kid because he went to the same middle school as me, but freshman year he had like went to Korea and moved back to America. And this kid came back and the trials had already been passed, and he just showed up and scrimmaged against them. It worked.
Jeez.
All of them, and then ended up leading the fucking league in goals and assists and everything. He's just this, like, you're looking at him like, you're just an Asian guy. Just fucking, he was like, Owen Binga or whatever, you know, that Asian soccer player.
No, the only Asian soccer player I know is, he's on the Japan national team, or he was. But it was,
Ondo.
no, he's good too, but.
He's like 34.
Yeah.
He's
Do you
probably
know
better than you and I ever
Nagatoma? Or Nagatoma or Nagatoma? It's something like that.
I'm questioning your fucking self right now.
Yeah, I don't want to mess it up, but I think it's Nagatoma. Look it up.
Do you follow soccer?
Well, just a little bit, because my brother plays.
How do you spell it? Naga.
No.
I fucking hate how you gotta spell that.
Yeah, him.
I know who this is, yeah.
So it is Nagatoma.
What's he's reading?
Yeah, when I went to Japan, I got a World Cup jersey with his number and name on the back.
Really?
Yeah, it's clean.
I have a Messi jersey, but that's literally not even my favorite World Cup jersey. Fernando Torres Liverpool jersey.
Fernando Torres.
Like,
He's good.
he fucking tore his shit up on Liverpool. I think he had like, I'm searching up Fernando Torres' Liverpool stats.
My roommate has a clean PSG.
If I brought my jersey collection, right there I have a Pistol Pete jersey on the Utah Jazz. I have a Boston Celtics, Brian Scalabrine, Timberwolves, Stephon Marbury, Orlando Magic's Hedo Turkoglu, Rafer Alston on the Rockets, like Skip to my move, Rafer Alston and one, street baller, only street baller to ever go from the streets, never do college and go straight to the NBA and to play in the NBA Finals. Rafer fucking Alston.
Alright, go off.
And his nickname is Skip to
I don't think I've heard of this guy. The only street players I know are Bone Collector. You know Bone Collector?
If you shouldn't.
He played with the professor.
Oh, on the N1?
Yeah.
On the N1
He's
tour?
the one that wore the do-rag.
Oh, yeah.
Crazy
I
nice
didn't
ankles.
know that was his name. Yeah, I know you're fucking talking about that. I've seen all the N1s. I love the professor. But no, Rafer Alston was on the N1 Michigan State with them. And he went to the NBA.
Yeah, dude,
I don't think he was that good, though.
I think Jewel just said nah. Or
Did she
not-
actually?
I mean, Belle.
She did?
Yeah, she was like, it seems fun, but it's like super sad.
That's so uber beat.
I know.
That's so uber beat. What does she have to get prepared for?
I have no idea. I just said, oh, alright.
Fucking bitches.
Dude, that's 0 for 3. What the fuck?
Really? It's
Yeah.
not even 0 for 3. You had 2 bitches, and then Jules. What was Jules saying?
Jewel had like, she has like a Royals game with like 6.
So that's not your fault. You're 5 down. That's not your fault. The second bitch, that's still not your fault. That's her making plans and not telling you about the circumstances of those plans. You know what I mean? Like, fuck hoes that fucking, like...
Yeah, and then Belle said,
Were you aware she was, like, talking to the guy?
no, because like when I asked her, I texted, this is the AKO girl. When I texted her, I was like,
It's
hey.
11 o'clock.
That shit does that.
Oh, that bugged me. But I texted her and I was like, hey, I know it's kind of last minute, and this was like on Sunday night. I was like, hey, I know it's kind of last minute, but if you're free, do you want to go to Brozarks with me this weekend?
I hate calling it Brozarks.
I know, but that's what all they know it as. And so, and she's like, yeah, of course, that'd be like so much fun. And then yesterday, we were talking about like all the details about it, and then today I was like, hey, tomorrow I'm gonna go get some out, and she was like, I mean, I have some bad news, like, the guy I'm talking to doesn't feel comfortable with me going. And I was like, alright. Like, what am I supposed to do about that?
Yeah, I was like, why didn't you tell me before that you were fucking talking to a guy? Like, god damn, now you make me feel like an asshole, you know?
Mm-hmm.
I kind of feel like an asshole. I left my girl, supposed to go over, and Nikki, and I was fucking supposed to go over there, and
You didn't go.
yeah, I think she made my cooler too, so Ozarks.
Have you talked to her today?
Yeah, she's right here. I started at 10. So do I. I'm gonna wake you up.
Smooth.
Yeah. You gotta be cute.
Are y'all
You gotta,
are y'all dating?
Yeah.
Nice.
Yeah.
I didn't know if y'all were or not.
Yeah.
She's cool. I mean,
And
you
that's
know.
why we muted it. And we're back. Oh, okay, that's just a fucking water bottle. Damn, Jazz, you quiet down like a motherfucker. Okay, but today, I want to introduce a fucking segment. I want on social media. Yes, social media, like I've always said, go on Instagram, CDECHOCH, or just search up Cyro Asseo. You'll find me on Instagram, or do Fast Times with Cyro Asseo on Facebook, or just go on my Snapchat, Cyro Asseo. I was just posting shit there. I asked on all of them for people to send me fucking questions. So that's my new thing. All the ones that I actually like screenshotted and shit, because I got more, but like some of them are fucking stupid, and I can't answer that on fucking. I did answer it to you through the message that you sent me because it would have been disrespectful to disregard that because you took the time and effort to type it to me. But no, either way, we're just gonna fucking hop right into this. Is me being answered questions by y'all, and if anything, you know my mindset. So you guys asked
Are
them.
we both giving our takes on these questions?
Oh yeah. It's that
Okay,
type of
what do we
thing.
have first?
Let me see. I fucking saved them all. So, starting at Cody Cost. So, if an army of ducks fought an army of chickens, who would win? I'm going with the ducks. That's straight up. I didn't even, actually.
Yeah, the ducks.
No, wait.
Ducks have teeth, don't they?
No, they don't. But
Or some of them
are
do.
these chickens males or females?
What does that have to do with it?
Then they're roosters.
Oh shit.
and roosters have talons. And so do chickens, but roosters are more ferocious. So if you...
How the fuck do you know this?
I worked on a farm for a little bit.
Oh, okay.
A little bit. I've done some time.
I'm gonna still pick ducks though, because ducks can get pretty big too.
No, they got body.
And they can fly away.
So the duck.
Chicken can't fly.
The duck, is bigger, but I don't think an army of ducks would have the same amount of soldiers. Talking the ducks as soldiers, I think it'd be for every 2 ducks there would be 6 chickens. You know how quick those motherfuckers reproduce.
Yeah, but the ducks can just fly away.
Still,
You know
dude,
what I mean?
the chickens can latch up together and make like a.
Okay, chickens aren't that intelligent. There's no way.
You know, if they're roosters, if you've ever seen a fucking rooster, try to catch a rooster. Try to catch a rooster.
They're quick as shit. But
And they hurt, dude. Alright, so we're going with the ducks.
Fuck that question.
Fuck
that. Yeah.
Tell
fuck
Cody that. Tell Cody.
Cody, fuck that question. Does he watch this?
Yeah.
He's gonna have to watch this now.
Will Certeza asks me, how many Jeeves have you whipped in a sitting? Or he just asked how many
Jeeves as in
Jeeves.
grabby bongs?
Yeah, we call them Jeeves back on the
Jeeves.
east side, on 410. But he said, how many Jeeves have you ripped?
Jeeves have.
So does that mean?
In one session, 2, because I was on a time strain.
Well, you never ripped more than 2 gravity bongs at once. Like water bottle ones. You've never done the water bottle? Or are you talking about the giant fucking jugs?
Well, like, yeah, with bigger jugs, but not with like a water bottle.
You've never done that? That's how I just.
There was like when I went to New York, there was one.
I probably ripped
And it was
probably a
pretty
million Jeeps in my life, but in a sitting.
Yeah, in one sitting, it's only been 2, for sure.
Alright,
Not so many.
when he asked me for a Jeep, it's a cup, like a Yeti size cup. I burn a hole in this water ball right here. I put a socket through this cup, this part right here, and I pull it. Water falls out as I light it. This water ball gets filled with smoke. I rip it.
Yeah, I know.
Have you ever?
I've seen the water bottle.
Oh, you've seen the water bottle Jeeps? I thought you had no idea what they were.
I know what they are. I've just never taken one.
I think with my ex-girlfriend, we made it up to like 40. She made it up to 50. I fell asleep.
Damn.
Yeah, that bitch could
40?
smoke. Yeah.
How much blood did you smoke?
I used to pick up a QP just for myself every month.
Oh my lord.
I used to stay. My old routine was wake up, roll 2 to 3 blunts with the Fontos. You know, the Fonto King's a giant. It's just a giant.
The Fronto leaves?
The Fronto, yeah, giant, like fucking tobacco leaf.
Yeah, I know those.
I used to fucking go buy those and get a QP, roll 2 to 3 blunts in the morning, then roll right before I leave to work a car ride blunt, and then 2 for my break, and then another one for the car ride home. Get home, ride at like 10, watch 3 to 4 movies until 4 to 5 in the morning.
What time did you wake up?
Between 7 and 10.
Bro, listen to what I just found out. The reason they said they didn't know because it was so soon is because they gotta see if their swimsuits would get in time.
Why don't them bitches go to the store and buy them?
I mean, that's an understandable reason, but I thought it was I was tripping over nothing. Like, I was like...
Oh, you're so happy. You're relieved.
Yeah, dude, because fucking... I was like 0 for 2.
Should probably mute that so like shit stops coming.
But like, yeah, that was chill as fuck. I love that.
Not in that sense, but like you like her as a person. You love her as a person.
Yeah, she's cool as fuck. But like, the reason like I've tried with the first 2 was because like Jewel told me she wanted to go, so I was like, okay. Like,
I haven't seen Jewel yet.
I'll show you a picture of her later.
Oh.
And then I thought it'd be cool to go with the A Coyote because I knew her from back home. Well, she's from Dallas, but
A Coyote's dope.
yeah, they're dope.
A Coyote's fucking dope. Okay.
Next question.
Nick Hujek.
Are these friends from back home?
Yeah, this one's actually a guy that at orientation the week before school started, and he's actually from Kenosha, Wisconsin. Nick Hujek, Hujik. Same place that 70 shit takes place. at orientation. He's actually, him and his roommates are spring rushing here.
Oh, dope.
Yeah, they came to Theta Chi Line.
Do they watch this?
Yeah, he does.
What about future pledges?
Exactly. Big if.
If.
Even for
If.
us. Even
Yeah.
for us, big if.
No, I said pledges. Like, I didn't say actives.
I know.
You know what I mean?
I know, but we're technically still pledges. We are still pledges.
I meant future pledges for them. Like, if they end up rushing here, there'll be a pledge in
Oh,
the future.
high as fuck.
I know.
All
Sorry
right.
if that was confusing.
Nah, I don't know. I wonder how people hear it.
Yeah, we'll see. Well, they'll hear
Okay.
us explaining it.
Nick asks, if you could do anything to change something on this planet, what would it be and how would you change it? Going deep.
Damn, wait, reread that?
It's deep. If you could do anything to change something on this planet, what would it be and how would you change it?
If I could change one thing on this planet,
That was like sinking into the couch.
I don't know. There's a lot of like correct answers I could say here. Like,
School shootings, mass shootings.
Yeah,
That was
like, in
mass
terms of
shootings.
a lot
like
of-
I love guns. I love guns. Guns
Alright.
are cool.
let's avoid politics.
Okay, no, but the thing is like, okay, yeah, avoid politics. But either way,
The reason I avoid politics is because like I'm gonna be honest. I don't research anything. I don't like look up or follow it.
true. I mean,
So I
having
don't. I don't like
living in
talking
Baltimore,
about it because that probably sounds stupid.
living in Baltimore, and fucking having a dad from Italy and a mom from Argentina, seeing people get robbed in third world countries from times I was traveling my whole life. I've seen so many people get robbed.
Yeah.
And just living in a city, like I knew, like black people and shit that they've been fucking robbed, and they'll say, "Yeah, we need guns, okay? Because it's either defend yourself or get fucked." You know what I mean?
Yeah, I feel that.
Like, it's people are like, "We don't need guns." It's like, you guys don't live somewhere where every day you might have to carry a fucking strap on you because you like. I've driven down Baltimore. And fucking 12-year-old kid just fucking knocked on my window with a fucking revolver, trying to rob me at a stoplight.
Jeez.
I just fucking ran the stoplight.
Yeah, that's deep.
Is that fucking?
That is deep. If I had to change one thing, it'd probably be traffic. I fucking hate traffic.
Oh, how would I stop mass shootings? I would.
Wait, what? That wasn't even the question.
No, but like he said, so it was like.
Oh, how would you
I'd
change it?
the
Alright,
world?
yeah.
Like,
Go ahead.
So, fuck yeah. Let me cut you off.
No,
But
you're straight.
I just realized I have a scar from taking a fucking Modell's bottle to the dough. Either way, I digress. I would change it by making it illegal to televise a shooting, okay, or the media, okay. One of the reasons that we have all these shootings is because our news and social media makes these fucking shooters and stuff mini fucking celebrities, and makes all the other sick-minded people who ruin things for us think that they'll get their 10 seconds of fame if they go shoot up something, or just dumb shit. I mean, there's probably psychological problems
Did
behind
you
it.
know the El Paso shooter went to my high school? He was a year older than me.
You know, my rival.
Shit's crazy.
My rival high school. Free Bobby Gladden. He didn't kill anybody. He didn't do it. He's innocent. But Bobby Gladden was bullied by 2 black kids, and he went to school to kill them. He found them in the cafeteria, told them to wait there, be right back. Assembled a hunting shotgun, and came back to go kill 2 black kids because he used to beat the shit out of them and shit. Walks in, busts open the door, says, "Fuck him with our cocks," and then fucking gets tackled by a teacher as he unloads and shoots a special ed kid. He's innocent though, beyond the 8 years. He's innocent, he didn't mean to do it.
Damn.
He's innocent.
What the fuck?
That fucked up.
That's crazy.
Only one person got hurt. Half the person. I'm just kidding.
Yeah. Next question.
No, what are you gonna say? How would
Oh
you?
yeah, how did I change traffic? I really like Elon Musk's idea of the tunnels. I think that's so cool.
Dude, what is that? He's already started it. You know, it's
Yeah,
in Chicago, right?
Yeah, there's like a big elevator and it just like drops you down into like these. You can have like, cause you can go into the Earth's surface like super far, so you can
So
have
he's just
like
digging
you can,
holes.
Yeah, basically you can have like a bunch of levels. I believe how it is, and they shoot you like 180 miles an hour, something crazy, and it just avoids like all traffic.
Wait, the fuck? I have not.
You've never seen the video?
I've
of it?
heard of the tunnels, but I've never seen the fucking video of this shit.
Yeah, there's an actual car like that drives through it with like a news reporter.
Is there one that works already? Elon?
I don't know if they're up, but if it does work, that'd be the way to change it. I think that's super cool.
Elon Musk gave reporters a sneak peek of a demonstration of the tunnel from his foreign co. Says it costs about $10 million to build the 1 mile.
And it like changes colors when you go through it.
Wait, so you're just riding a fucking Tesla?
Yeah.
Through it? Oh, what a fucking genius. We're doing tunnels, and the thing pushing us are his motherfucking cars. And if you like running in the tunnels, go to the store and buy my car.
No, I think any car can go in it. They just, since it's his idea, it's a Tesla. I think.
Oh, so the tunnel starts in a parking lot owned by Musk SpaceX, and it's an underground tunnel.
That'd be kind of whack if it was only for Tesla users.
I thought it was like a taxi service. It was like a subway. You scan something.
Oh, no.
You hopped in a Tesla like cabbie, and
you're in your real car, and it drops you down the elevator.
Oh, damn, Jasmine just fucking popped up. Alright, next question. She's like looking at that shit. Jasmine. Come here. She's like,
She bugging out.
why does Cardi B sound like a bird? I used to hate Cardi B with a passion, but I do love her now.
I'm not a fan of Cardi B at all. Whenever, like, I'll give respect where respect is due, but whenever her parts come on, I usually skip it. I'm just not a fan.
I mean, I think she's smart on it. She's literally just Tekashi, just smarter.
No, she's super talented, but I'm just not a fan of her music.
Yeah, I don't like her
You know,
music.
yeah,
Yeah, I
her
don't like her
music's
music.
kinda,
She's not fucking good. She's not good. That's a stupid question. Not really, but like, thank you, Stephen Kydell, for that. Love you, man. Or whatever you're doing. I think you're still, you might have graduated CCBC by now. So you're probably at Towson's, but congratulations on that. Jasmine, can you continue being good for a little bit? Alright. Justin Elstro asked, what do you think happens when you die?
That's deep. That's getting religious, I guess. I don't know. Honestly, I have no idea. I would hope to go to heaven, personally.
I'm Jewish, so we have no like thought of the afterlife. So like there's no like description of like, oh, this is what's gonna happen. So I personally do believe that it's gonna be kind of like a family reunion. You just wake up and it's in the middle of like a picnic or some shit. And you want to fucking treat 1 second, hold that fucking after editing, we are back. So what do I think happens when you die? I believe it's like a family reunion, as Jews don't have an idea of the afterlife. So I think I'm gonna wake up mid-family reunion, because it's a reunion that's been going on for thousands of years. So you're gonna meet your ancestors there. So you float on by, you do little high fives, dabs up. You hit up your cousins, everyone else who you know the most recent's died. You say what's up to mom, dad. Say what's up to them. If your siblings have died, your grandparents. And that's when you start going down your ancestry lines. You get the older motherfuckers that you like barely know about.
Yeah, mine's definitely not that detailed. I would honestly just hope to go to heaven.
That's heaven for me.
Yeah.
That's heaven.
I didn't go to church a lot growing up.
I don't go to synagogue ever.
We never really went to church that often. But
my mom's super Catholic, my dad's, and our Jews. I don't know. Like I do like the holidays and shit, but I don't go to the synagogue. And like the past 2-3 years, I haven't done Rosh Hashanah.
So did you have a bar mitzvah?
Yeah, I had a bar mitzvah and everything.
Dude, one of my best friends is Jewish, and his bar mitzvah was lit.
Mine was 007 themed.
Really?
Yeah, because I'm obsessed with James Bond, so it was James.
That's
Everyone
dope.
wore tuxedos and shit like that.
Yeah, I remember that. We had to slow dance with a girl.
Yeah.
That was awesome. Wait, don't they? Isn't there like a tradition in a bar mitzvah where like you lift the dad up on the chair?
Yeah.
Right. Yeah, we did that. So my best friend's dad is like a big dude.
Like
not like fat, but like he's tall.
It's everyone picks him up.
Yeah, he's like tall and thick, but.
Because when you get married, they do that at a Jewish
Yeah, we were
wedding.
picking him up and we almost dropped him. Not gonna lie. It's kind of scary.
That's the only wedding I've ever been to in my life. My dad busted my head open by accident. He was grabbing me a dessert plate and he was coming back and he said Cyro, and I said what, and turned my head like this, and he had the plate right here. So when I turned my head like that, the plate broke on my face.
Damn.
Yeah. Only wedding I've ever been to, and it's probably the reason I haven't been invited back.
Next question.
Next fucking question. Who the fuck asked that one? That was from wait, no, not Drake. Wait. Yep, that was no. Wait, what's the question we just did?
We already had that one.
What do we think
that
happens?
was right here.
It's just Nelshire said that. We
Yeah.
forgot to answer Drake's.
What was Drake's?
Most drugs consumed in one sitting. Alright, so let's do it right here. I was at Firefly last year. Sophia Patillo, Jordan Rupp, Mason Vick, Doofenshmirtz, aka Michael Trisati, Aaron Shaffrey, and Kate Zito, Dara Hodbrook, and Tim Bent. 3 Australians we met can all testify for me on this. On the first full day I met these Australians who were our next door camping neighbors at Firefly, who ended up being my fucking best friends. Like, I'm going to see those guys in another life. They were I was their Keanu Reeves and they were my Patrick Swayze, if this was a Point Break analogy. Like, and Firefly was surfing for us, okay, in this analogy. Okay, and doing drugs was where we just got along very well. Like,
That's tight though. That's a good story.
we were meant to be friends in like another life. Like I told Eli before he left, I said we were supposed to be friends in another life. If I don't see you in this one, I'll see you in the next one. I told them it was the last thing.
Y'all are bros for life now.
Isn't that deep as shit?
That's hard, yeah.
That's deep as shit. I'm really good with fucking saying deep shit.
The only drug I've ever consumed is weed.
You want to trip or anything?
No, I've never done anything else.
Let me run down the list.
The most I've consumed in one sitting was legally in Colorado, and we basically just smoked all day.
How much you smoke?
All day, like at least half an ounce of bud, and then we just took a lot of dabs after that. So we never really count. We just picked and smoked.
I felt that. I burnt out one time. Let me run down this list of drugs. So I start off the day, every day at Firefly, with a can of chicken noodle soup. By noon, I was taking 3 tabs of acid.
3?
Well, the first day I took 1. Second day I had to take 2. Third day I took 3.
Why did you keep taking more?
Because with acid, if you take it the same every day consecutively, you have to take more than what you took to feel
you
it.
build a tolerance for it.
Yeah.
Yeah, see, I don't know anything about any of those drugs. I've always just been
but if you go
straight weed.
Monday acid, Tuesday shrooms, Wednesday acid, Thursday shrooms, they'll work every day because you'll learn tolerance. But so I would take my acid. I would wait to take my shit because when I take acid, I would need to go to the bathroom. So usually it ended up being pee there because I wasn't eating much. But then once we got into the festival, this is when I had Molly and sassafras. If you guys do not know the difference, Molly's MDMA, sassafras is derived from the sassafras plant and created into a sassafras oil, which is then created into a crystallized version. Usually sassafras, it looks like a brown crystal, is the pure side's MDA, not MDMA. So it's a little bit more psychedelic, but there's no come up, no come down. It is fucking amazing. I prefer sassafras. I prefer Molly, honestly. Molly or ecstasy.
Yeah, I don't have any other interest in taking any other drug.
Do you like raves?
Nope, never been to a rave. I don't plan on going to a rave either, to be honest.
You can go to a rave for $12, spend $10 on Molly, and have the greatest night of your fucking life. Not you to drink. All you need is water.
Facts. I mean, I'm just not a big rave guy. Molly
Nor am I.
doesn't
I don't ever listen to EDM, but I
don't know.
go.
Molly doesn't sound interesting to me though. I don't like.
All right, you want to finish breaking this down? I don't know how many drugs I did one
facts.
second. No, you're styling. So I took the acid, that drug number 1. Drug number 2 was either Molly or sassafras during the fucking Lil Wayne concert. Fucking sucked.
Mhm.
Okay? Don't be candy flipping, which is when you take acid and Molly at the same time for Lil Wayne. Do it for like Martin Garrix or Sam Holo, which I also did it for. Then after that, I smoked marijuana, that's drug number 3. Did cocaine, that's drug number 4. After that long day, I took the Xanax. It's drug number 5. Okay? So from there, I fucking took an Adderall because I wanted to stay up. That's drug number 6. Then I went with these Aussies. Instead of going to Base Nectar, we went to another Australian campsites because for some reason at music festivals, Australians know where all the other Australians are, or they just can travel in caravans and they just ended up separated somehow. Oh, I digress. I went to this one guy sold Xanax and the other one sold ketamine and cocaine. And they were pretty much amazed, or like they loved my stories and fucking my American accent. So I tried ketamine for the first time. So was that drug number 7?
I think so.
Drug number 7, did ketamine for the first time. And you know what's funny? I'm doing ketamine, and the guy who's giving me it goes into a K-hole, and everyone starts chanting, K-hole, K, K-hole, K, just falls into the tent, and it's just like,
That's
oh.
fucked.
And I was just sitting there, I'm like, I should be like worried, but I'm like way too fucked up to like really care about anything that's going on right now.
That sounds scary though, to be honest.
What?
Watching someone K-hole.
Oh, I've seen it so many times.
I've never seen it, but I feel like that'd be terrifying.
It is when you're like at a festival, like a couple times at raves, I've seen like the bass drop and people try to do a shit ton of K right before the bass drops, so they feel, so they get really high, so they get into the but it's a horse it's a tranquilizer. It could be cat, dog, horse. It's any of it. It's an animal tranquilizer, depending on different degrees. And with that being said, when people take too much, you get tranquilized. That's why it's a KO. Nothing's wrong with you. You just get stuck. You can't move at all. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Because you're tranquilized. I KO'd once and I have not done ketamine since. So
I'm staying away from that shit.
yeah, don't do ketamine. I'm not gonna tell anyone to do what you want to do, but I haven't done ketamine. I have a pair of jean shorts that I made right after my KO. Jasmine, we just went over this. I made a pair of shorts on ketamine after having a K-hole. And I have not done ketamine since then because I fell into my bed and I was stuck like that for probably 15, 20 minutes. I like threw up a shit ton. But yeah, I have no desire. I've never paid for it ever in my life.
Oh, you did it for free?
Every time. I've done it 3 times for free. Twice with the Australians, once that night, and then they came and visited us at the beach, and then I did it while I was swimming, which is kind of cool.
While swimming?
Yeah, like just
what
all.
The fuck? That'd be insane.
Yeah. And then the last time I did it was sitting in my sunroom when my parents were away, and we did it, but I haven't done it since.
Yeah, I only did it in Colorado.
What, just like me?
Yeah, like that whole city. Just all in Colorado.
So mine is, next question is from you.
Oh, I said that. Yeah.
Best state you ever visited besides Baltimore.
Look, you see how I spelled it?
Yeah, Baltimore. Come here, Jasmine. Well, what's the best state you visited?
Me?
Yeah, you say yours.
Fuck. Besides Texas, the best state is either. What's up, Jasmine? Probably New York. That's probably my favorite state. I just love New York City.
I'm trying to think.
Yeah, New York City's like my favorite place.
I don't want to be basic and say Colorado because there isn't really.
No, that's a good ass answer. Like Colorado's like probably like 2 or 3 for me. Probably 2. I'd say California's 3.
I'd really rather say cities. There's cities more than states.
Okay, then yeah.
You know what I'm saying? West Virginia's kind of fun, but like Indianapolis I love, Indianapolis is one of my favorite cities. Chicago was sick. KC's pretty fucking sick.
Casey's tiny though.
Oh, it's tiny, but there's so much shoved into it.
Yeah.
What else?
I heard they have like, isn't there a big thing here called like Power and Lights or something?
Yeah, Power and Lights.
Power and Lights.
For people in Baltimore, it's Power Plant Live.
Power Plant Live.
Same company owns them, just different names.
We have our big festival is Jambalaya. You heard of that?
You guys showed me to it during the beginning of Flagship.
Yeah,
it's that giant rap concert.
Yeah, there's like 60 to 70 different like artists. That's just a guess, but it seems like there's a fucking ton.
I'm really trying to think of the coolest state that I've been to.
They're all like pretty big time rappers though too.
Minnesota's pretty fucking cool.
I didn't.
Central Florida's kind of cool.
Fuck Florida. Florida is creepy.
Florida sucks. Florida sucks to live in.
It rains all the time. It's humid as hell.
Yeah, but there's like a.
I like one part of Florida. It's Destin, Florida.
Living in Minnesota was cool.
Nah, it's too cold for me there. Oh, another city I like is Pittsburgh.
Oh, dude, Pittsburgh is the sickest city.
I love Pittsburgh.
Pittsburgh's so beautiful when you drive in and you see all those houses on the edges of the fucking thing, and then
like
the city's in the middle of the fucking two rivers, and
I went to
it's
a couple
so
Steelers
clean.
game.
It's so clean.
Oh yeah, it's nice.
Literally, we always joke around. Pittsburgh's just Baltimore clean, but clean and newer.
Yeah. Are the
Just
Baltimore?
yeah, what?
Oh yeah. Are the Baltimore football games, like the Baltimore Ravens games, are they pretty crazy?
Yeah, we're always in top 10 attendance. Like we sell out our stadium 90% of the time.
That's tight.
Yeah.
Steelers games were insane. I've been to a few,
Look,
but they were all snowing and it was cold as hell.
Ravens games, we do them rough. For the space we're limited. Like if we had the same setup as Arrowhead, have you seen the setup Arrowhead has?
I've never been to the Chiefs Stadium.
Oh.
Didn't y'all just go to a game?
Yeah, the way they set it up is one of the Chiefs do it right. Kansas City does it right. I know you want to go to the bathroom, bitch. What were we just talking about? Oh,
Pittsburgh. No, Arrowhead Stadium.
Arrowhead Stadium. I'm gonna have to do so much fucking editing for this fucking episode.
Oh yeah.
You know what? So Arrowhead there's the Royal Stadium on the right side, which is probably like a stone's throw away. Like I could literally jerk off and my cum would fucking shoot and probably touch the windows of the Kansas City Royal Stadium. That's how fucking close it is. You could stand on the top, the nosebleeds, and I could stand on the nosebleeds of Arrowhead and we could probably have a conversation. And
is there a baseball stadium nice?
yeah, it's really nice. It's really nice to put money into it. But so around that area, this parking lot is probably the size of fucking KU campus.
Mm-hmm.
And it's just miles of fucking, it looks like miles of just KC people. In Baltimore, because it's in the city, like the stadium is right before West Side starts.
Oh, really?
And you gotta find, there's these parking lots that are probably the size of Theta Chi property. And like if there's no house and shit like that they fucking, there's probably like 15 of them all around the city. The closer they are to the stadium, the more expensive they are.
Yeah.
And then there's tailgates lots.
The biggest parking lot I've seen though is at the Cowboys Stadium.
How is a Cowboys game? What is a Cowboys game like?
I haven't been to one in a while, but they call it Jerry World.
Oh, I know that, yeah.
Because like it's insane. It's such a nice stadium though. It costs so much money to be built. I don't know how much it costs though. But their games are like, I don't know how much they sell out, or like how they do with ticket sales.
Where should they sell like every game?
They should, like how good they are right now. But I don't know. Yeah, it's a super nice stadium. Like in like middle school, and like elementary school, kids, or not middle school, like more like in elementary school, kids would have their birthday parties there, and like that was like your party was like you would get a tour around the entire stadium, you get to see the locker room, and like everything, and then afterwards you get to play football on the field, and that was like your party.
That's pretty fucking sick.
Yeah, it was a big thing to do. Like every kid did it.
So some guy asked me, on Instagram, which chipmunk is getting the best head?
What?
Is he referring to like Alvin and the Chipmunks?
Which chipmunk is getting the best head? That's a stupid question. Skip that.
I'm just saying if it is, it's Alvin. Anyway, how did you wind up at Kansas after taking a year off? By the way, it was almost 3 years. So fuck you, get your facts right before you fucking ask a goddamn question. But no, Benjamin, I have no idea what your last name is, and this is a screenshot, so I can't click on it, and I'm not gonna go out of my way. Chop his money is your Instagram handle. I ended up here because one day, Chris Mahoney and I decided to get fucked up. I'm not gonna say a certain way, but we blacked out. And the main discussion that night was, what if I came to KU? And last thing I really remembered was, it'd be funny if we filled out an application. Well, Lord and behold, about 2 to 4 weeks later, I get this letter in the mail and like a couple of emails saying I got accepted into KU. No recollection at all. I call Chris.
That's my favorite story of all time.
I got into college.
You got into college just on a whim, just the most random fucking application of all time.
Just randomly worked. I applied as a Black Hispanic Jew.
What?
The affirmative action, baby. The affirmative action. They need minorities here, and I'm all 3, baby.
Really?
I'm a Black Hispanic Jew. You know how many hate crimes you can commit against me? You can't say the N-word or kike.
I wouldn't plan it on it, so you're all good.
And the final question goes to Carson Ware, but she was an expo at the restaurant I worked at. I actually love this kid.
Oh, okay.
He's pretty decent at his job. He's like a 7 out of 10. Sometimes he would turn it up to a 9 though. But he was definitely an 8 every time because I loved the kid. He was funny. He went to
8's a solid number. That's a good.
Yeah.
That's good.
He went to Loyola, or goes to Loyola. So talk about your experience at Jacksonville Elementary School. I moved to Maryland when I was in the 4th grade. First day of 4th grade, I had shoulder hair like 3 inches past my shoulders. People made fun of me. Went home, took a fucking razor, shaved my head. Got bullied a lot. Actually, one of my best friends, who was a girl, bullied me, and then we became best friends in the 5th grade, and she's still my friend to this day. I love you, Sophia.
Did she ever apologize?
Yeah, she apologizes all the time because when I get drunk, I make fun of her all the time. Like, she's literally almost cried when we talk about it. But I love that girl. It was pretty cool. Coolest thing ever was I beat Mr. Brown in chess. I was the first person to do it in 8 years, he said. It's pretty cool. I was in the 4th grade. I'm low-key filthy at chess.
I suck at chess. I don't even know how to play.
Oh, I'm insane.
Really?
And my dad.
I love checkers though.
My dad used to do amateur tournaments and shit like that, and my dad would not go soft on me. Like my dad would the first 100 times we played chess, he would beat me in 5 moves.
Really?
Yeah, until I figured it out. But no, being Mr. Brown in chess, and then the 5th grade, this was probably the day I realized I wanted to do something, talk to people, entertain people. I tried out, and I got the audition to be on the Jacksonville Live News. And
For what?
for my school, I was an anchor for a week for the anchor for my school news. It's under your leg right there. For my school news, and I don't know. My other teacher, Mr. Hurley, told me I had a smile for TV.
And so you got it?
I mean, in the 5th grade. No.
What did you even talk about on it?
We were just reporting the news about our elementary school, but after my first broadcast, Mr. Hurley told me that I had a smile for TV.
That's tight.
Yeah, and I still remember that to this fucking day. And I got fucked up with his son because I knew his son and I are the same age. But
There was a huge weatherman back home whose kid played baseball, like a bunch of guys from my high school. I think he went to Plano West, but his dad was like a big time letterman. They had like crazy nice cars, and then like an insane house. It was dope.
AJ Burnett Jr. lives 2-minute drive away from me.
Who's that?
I mean, AJ Burnett Sr. AJ Burnett Jr. went to school with me, two-time fucking.
Oh, baseball player.
He played for 17 seasons, All-Star player, world champion, strikeout leader, and he pitched a no-hitter. I've been to his house. Real nice guy. Like, tatted, like from here down, tats all the way to his fingers and his ankles. Fucking sick.
He doesn't look like you would have tattoos though.
Oh, you wanna see?
Yeah.
He's fucking tatted.
For real?
His son, which his son's name is.
You know who another tatted baseball player is? This is Josh Hamilton.
Oh, Josh Hamilton's fucking.
He's a beast.
So his son, who's a year younger than me, fucking drew like half of these tattoos.
He drew half of them.
Yeah.
Man, yeah, he is flooded in tats.
Actually, I forgot we follow each other on Instagram.
You and AJ?
Yeah. Both of them. But no, what else I was saying? Fucking, I got so sidetracked by that. What was the question at hand?
Fuck, what was it?
We were talking about
Your Jacksonville.
Jacksonville
Yeah,
experience.
Jacksonville elementary.
I guess the person I became today was because of Jacksonville. I hate Jacksonville. Fuck that. Actually,
Where was this at? And this wasn't in Jacksonville, Florida, was it?
this is Jacksonville, Maryland.
This is Jacksonville, Maryland.
I live in Jacksonville, Maryland.
Oh, okay.
Which is
I didn't
20
know it was
minutes.
in Jacksonville.
I don't. My parents, I did. Technically, I did because I moved back home for school. But my parents live in Jacksonville, Maryland, which is right next to another town called Phoenix, Maryland.
Phoenix, Maryland.
And this elementary school is within
Are
walking.
there's no way most of the towns are named after like other cities or states.
Every town in the West is named after a state in the East Coast.
No way. It's so fucking weird.
Because
I wish all the street, well, like within cities, but like this is kind of related, but I wish like street names were always organized like New York streets. Like you know how it goes from like 1 to 100.
Oh,
and then,
yeah.
Like, or like even numbers are north and south, or I don't know how it is there, but you know what I mean.
yeah, but that's fucking New York City.
Yeah, but like it literally like you don't even have to know your way around town. But if someone tells you like 2nd and 13th, and then you have to go like 77th and 80th Street, like you know how to get there. You know.
True.
You wouldn't need a map for anything.
The more west you go, the more modernized the cities are because they were built later.
Yeah.
So like Baltimore's traffic, like I-95 goes through Baltimore and out Baltimore. Like you have to go through Baltimore City if you're taking I-95.
It's hella traffic though.
It's so fucking
There's
bad.
just construction everywhere in Texas.
But the
Like,
thing is
on every highway there's
your highway goes around the city, right? Not through
it. Well,
There's probably
yeah,
exits.
because I'm from Plano. So Plano's like 30 minutes from Dallas. But like, yeah, most of the highways run through Dallas as well. There's like, we have one of our biggest ones is like called President George Bush. It's a clean highway name. President George Bush.
Wasn't he the Texas Rangers general manager?
I think so. He has like season tickets right behind the plate. He's usually at most of the games.
Go get higher and fucking watch George Bush's funniest speech moments. You can fool me once, but you can't fool me twice. Wait, no. Fool me once, shame on me. Fool me twice, you can't fool me twice. Or there's another, he's like, we assume they have weapons of mass destruction, and so do we.
He's probably got so many like classic one-liners up in there.
But it's literally like, you just sit there, you're like, holy shit, this guy was our president. Like, people hate on Trump being our president, but like, you just listen to George H.W. Bush and you're like,
He's funny though.
he's hilarious, but you're like, dude, Because he's just like, like, dude, I love how he walks like that, and like so many pictures he's walking like that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Was that the last question?
Yeah, that was about it. So share it, like, subscribe, check out down below, as I said, on the 4th of July, as I always say, Benji Papke, my good friend, broke his neck and is a paraplegic now. And there's GoFundMe for his medical expenses. So if you have anything to give, just go to the link, go check that out. It'd be great. There's links to shirts that also, you can buy a shirt that says prayers for Papke, or a bracelet. All goes to the same donation, and you get something. But that's about it. Thank you, Hunter, my pledge brother, right here. This is actually really fun. This was an hour recorded for an hour.
Yeah, that was good. That was a fun ass podcast.
That was a fun ass fucking podcast.
Yeah, thank you for having me. That was dope.
That was fun, and hopefully he'll come back on in the future.
Oh yeah, I'll definitely be back. 100%.
So check him out. I don't know if you want to put your social media.
Nope, no plugs.
No plugs.
No plugs.
No plugs. Let's get the fuck out of here. I'll see you guys Saturday.